us. Okay.
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 Okay, it's happening. You might remember me from titles such as The Elbow of Justice, Slap and Kick Man 2, The Reckoning. I fought in bars, pubs, clubs, funerals, The Ring, christenings, takeaways, garden centres, train stations, Led Zeppelin tribute concert, underwater, outer space, in your mum's house, in your dad's house, yeah, graveyard, yeah, 100%, 100% graveyard. Most of the time, because I've had to. Not because I've wanted to.
Whoa!
I want to show you how to protect yourself and show the wider world what's really happening in our towns and cities across Europe. In this first episode, we'll analyse some street videos involving my clients Kurt Kaz, Charlie Veach and DJE Media.
These are sold. Chill.
We'll also be taking a look at some training videos with my personal friend, bodyguard and competence instructor Julian Mason. And we'll be analysing the psychology behind antisocial behaviour and what you can do about it. So let's take a look at my most recent trip to the EU where I visited Frankfurt with Kurt Kaz.
Maintain order, Ordnung. Lots of little stores. Hey bro.
Bro, why camera, bro?
Why?
Bro, not for me, صاحبي.
Why? Chill out. Well, don't walk to the camera. You.
As you can see, this guy has approached us in a really aggressive manner when all we're doing is walking down the street filming. He's clearly trying to provoke an aggressive response from us and does not expect that I'm going to lower my tone and talk to him in a totally normal way. This gives him nothing to bounce off and nothing to justify what he wants to do in the future.
Is that hello to you?
You like MMA?
Yeah, of course.
Very nice, bro.
Yeah, you too.
Where are you from, bro?
England.
Bro.
But you come to me.
In contrast, I could have told him to go and fuck himself, which would have put me and my client in even more danger, escalating the situation further.
So he's saying something to his friends. So a lot of these guys that you see on the street corners are up to no good. Obviously, I'm not accusing them, but there's a lot of dealers around this area.
When I put my arm out in what Jeff Thompson calls the fence, I can get tactile feedback as to what someone's intentions are. If they press forward, I know that I'm in more danger. If they retreat, I know that I'm in less danger. If they hang around, I know that they're looking for an opportunity.
Stay away then.
Hello.
We're filming. You tell me when we get out of here.
Hey, don't worry. Fine.
Right. As you can see, we can't film.
Don't follow us then.
When I'm in a dangerous situation, my first thought is about my client's safety.
What's up?
So
That's what it is, exactly.
they do not like the camera, as you can tell, because we're exposing what's happening here.
When you're presented with the opportunity to leave a dangerous situation, do so.
Oh, almost had a bottle on my head there. We've got to watch our backs, man.
Terrible.
Even the ladies are crazy over here.
Moving back closer to home, we go to Manchester Piccadilly Gardens. This video relates to the Frankfurt video in that the danger isn't always over just because you left the situation.
What's that?
Okay, so the first thing I noticed there is the guy's wearing 2 pairs of pants. He's probably a shoplifter, but he could be concealing something else. It's the middle of summer, so he's probably not cold. He went from not being seen at all into making himself the star of the show.
What's up, mate? Chill out. Don't walk aggressive to us, mate. Don't be aggressive. Don't be aggressive.
Why are you filming for then?
Why not? Film.
You're not filming me.
The next thing I notice is that the guy is clearly drunk by the way he's slurring his words. The second man approaches us with a swagger on him, trying to impose with his body language and make himself look bigger than he is and more intimidating than he is.
We just were filming, mate. We just were filming.
Why is he
Is that what I am, is it? Bit of slander there, yeah?
Being aggressive.
Why? Because I'm filming.
Because you're filming me.
So I'm filming you, that makes me a nonce.
There's no privacy in public, mate. No privacy
No
in public.
sense, mate. Making no sense. Job back off, mate.
There's no privacy in public. You're in public.
This is our town, not yours.
Your town.
You gay bastard.
So as these guys have approached me, they've met my invisible psychological barrier, aka the fence, and decided to retreat, which is a good thing. However, you can tell they're still sore about it because they're throwing things, so I still got to keep my wits about me, as we'll find out later.
You alright, yeah? Go sit down, mate.
Go sit down.
Yeah, go sit down.
What do you want from the next trip? Roll over.
Do you want?
It's not going to end well, mate. Come on, let's just...
Roll over. Next. Back next. Back next. Yeah?
Yeah, next.
Oh!
Well, you did it then, didn't you?
Miller.
Yeah, you did.
So the first guy hasn't left just yet, but he also hasn't advanced on me. He's acting unhinged and barking like a dog to try and find a chink in my armour and test my defences.
Oh, catches.
That one there, calling me, what did he call me? A nonce and... What else did he call me down there? Gay, call me gay. What's he throwing?
Not sure.
Even though both guys have now withdrawn from the situation, they're still forced to deal with the fact that they both got embarrassed in public. When you're by yourself, you can go home and not tell anyone, but when you're with your friends, you're both forced to deal with what just happened.
Fucking hell, it's rammed. No, loads of them. Piccadilly Gardens. Welcome to Manchester, guys.
In most security or close protection jobs, you do your best to avoid imminent danger. However, vloggers and YouTubers get paid to do this type of work, and I get paid to protect them, so I accept a certain proportion of risk.
It's fine.
Whoa, what the fuck's your problem?
I'm gonna film you now, mate. What? Gonna film you now.
Don't give a shit. Film me, I'm throwing the wall at you, you daft.
Go on then.
Oh, but you got them belly, all that. I don't know. What?
He runs around filming
In this
kids.
state and you...
He runs around filming kids. This guy is a nonce.
Crazy. Off your head, like it.
Okay, so there's multiple people stood there drinking. There's only me and my client. After having multiple projectiles launched at me, I decided to deploy the umbrella for its intended purpose, which is to dispel liquids away from the person.
See? Works like that, innit? You do that, I'll fucking destroy you. I promise you. I'll smash you. I fucking promise you. Stay back, mate. Stay back.
As the assailants approach my fence, he now gets an even bigger smile on his face because he sees an opportunity for potentially imminent revenge and feels even more confident because he's with all his mates. Even though I've previously told him that if you do X, I'll do Y, the guy has still decided to advance on me. At this point, as he enters my personal space, I slap him.
Get back from me now, I swear to God.
The original guy has now seen what's just occurred, decided he doesn't have the confidence anymore to approach like he previously did, and gone back to the wall to retrieve a glass bottle. In a stressful situation, you don't rise to the occasion, you sink to the level of your training. So unless I've actually used this umbrella to hit someone before, or trained and practiced with it, I'm going to fumble it.
You're big with the bottle now, aren't you? You're big. Put the bottle down and do it. Put the bottle down and do it. Yeah, there we go. Now we...
Here you can see he's trying to goad me into calling me a pussyo, right, which means that he wants some sort of response from me, okay? DJE Media gets a lot of shit for this by telling him to put the bottle down and fight like a man, as if he's wanting to see the content and making the situation more dangerous. But he's actually making it much safer, really, because he's encouraged him, one, to put the weapon away and fight like a man. So he's actually de-escalated the situation, even if it's just by one step.
There we go. Fight like a man.
As you can see, I've just punched and kicked him here. If you get punched in the face and you don't get knocked out, most people feel spurred on to carry on fighting at that point. However, if you get kicked in the leg, or your lungs, or your liver, or your solar plexus, most people, unless you've trained as a fighter, aren't used to having your vehicle's mechanics taken away from you, and it actually takes away your confidence.
Don't come near me then. Don't come near me then. Don't come near me then. Don't come near me then.
If you decide to kick someone in the body or in the thigh, the odds of them becoming seriously injured go down drastically, which means you're much less likely to be prosecuted and put in jail. So, learn how to kick people. Okay, moving away from Manchester now, we're going to look at the 2008 cultural capital of Europe, Liverpool. Unlike the antisocial behaviour that we previously witnessed, at political protests, things go a bit differently. People will often use smear tactics and shame tactics in order to get the crowd on their side and whip the crowd up in order to justify what they want to do to you, because in their mind, they believe they're justified, noble and honourable, and don't want to admit to themselves that they want to attack someone they don't like.
Go on, Antifa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
The whole point of political protest is to try and attract the greatest amount of attention to your political cause or ideology as possible. Paradoxically, when you stick a camera in their face, these people will try and obscure your vision, wave flags in your face, and stop you filming, even though the footage actually goes out to millions and millions of people, which would, in theory, attract more and more people to your cause. So it actually makes the footage much more entertaining for us and paints you in a much more negative light by doing so. This guy's just threatened me with a bottle of water. I don't know what's in that bottle of water. It could be anything. If anyone makes you feel like you're about to be attacked, that's assault. If I put my face close to yours and make you feel like you're in danger, that's assault.
Whoa!
This guy is waving a flag in my face, and I knew he wasn't going to stop. He's using it as a means of trying to show dominance over me, so I decided to go to him and reduce the length of his flagpole. Simple. Another thing I'll add is that a lot of people at these protests cover their faces as a means of disassociating their identity from their actions. People feel emboldened when you don't know who they are to do something that they wouldn't normally do. As the crowd responds to me snapping the flagpole, I start to retreat on my toes in a boxer stance. I actually throw a punch here and miss, but this demonstrates to them that I'm prepared to respond if they attack me, and the crowd decide to back off.
Good on you, Fred!
In their mind, they're good and I'm evil, and they want a justification for why it's alright to attack me. This specifically applies at political protests.
Thank you! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Okay, so we're in a crowd here. I don't really have the ability to easily retreat. When someone's in your face shouting, "Don't touch me, Fred, don't touch me, Fred," moving forward, what that's code for is actually, "I'm going to touch you, Fred, I'm about to touch you, Fred." So when someone's making such unhinged statements as that, you can trust they cannot really be reasoned with.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
The situation is clearly developing towards breaking point. What you can't see out of shot is someone actually pushes the guy waving the England flag into a member of the opposing side, causing a mini confrontation. Now, the guy with the megaphone is going to use this to his advantage, or so he thinks, to try and start a confrontation with me. Unlike in my previous videos, where I use my fence to determine what people's intentions are, I can't do that here because we're in a crowd, so everyone's in my personal space by default. He's frothing at the mouth, fist clenched, screaming in my face with a megaphone, intent to do me harm, so I elbowed him because that's the shortest available weapon I have to offer, and I follow up with a kick for good luck.
Whoa, watch your elbow, bro! Don't come too close, dude. Don't come too close. Dude, don't come too close, dude!
Over the coming weeks, we're going to be looking at different martial arts styles and how they apply to the ring and self-defense situations. I recently caught up with my friend, personal bodyguard, and combatives instructor Julian Mason. Now, you may not know the difference between combatives and MMA, but he will definitely tell you.
So the difference between combatives and martial art is that combatives were designed for the worst case scenario. It was designed for soldiers going behind enemy lines. So that's where we have a look at lethal application and deadly force. As opposed to martial arts and combat sports that are more for the art and for the sportive platform. Even though the martial arts, you can get all the physical attributes that you need to be a good fighter, the mindset and the psychology is very, very different in the martial art than it is for combatives. Because combatives is to basically fight to the death, fight for your life.
Thanks for watching. Over the next coming weeks, we're going to have plenty more videos involving live street commentary breakdowns, self-defense instructionals, and other conversations with people experienced in handling dangerous situations. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.